everybody. You're welcome to the Daily Digest. I thought it sounded funny. Yeah, welcome to the Daily Digest with Jimi Disu. Good morning. Right, today is the beginning of the week. Tomorrow we have Dear Bumi tomorrow. They are going to excuse me tomorrow. My guest tomorrow will be a lady we fondly call First Lady. I'm not saying it's the First Lady, before everybody goes on a scramble. But today I want to look at what went down last weekend with the sanitation exercise. The part that, and first of all, let me say that in principle, yes, I believe in sanitation, I believe in a clean environment and so on and so forth. But I'm one of those like Ebu Adeburua, who is SAN, who believes that you don't need to lock down a country or an environment, a city or a state. You don't need to lock it down because you want to get it cleaned. And I believe more in enforcement of sanitation laws on a minute by minute, hour by hour basis. But then yesterday we had the reintroduction of the monthly sanitation exercise. And I remember asking the permanent secretary, right where Oga the lawyer is sitting now, asking him, will there be restriction of movement? And I was the one who helped him to say that he wasn't sure because he was perambulating about whether there would be restriction of movement or not. Okay, and so when my good abro, the Tokumbawa, have now issued a release last Friday, it was crafted in such a way that it was said that the movement will be controlled. Then I smelt a rat there, and I said, movement controlled like how? That was the word that was used, but because of timing, we couldn't get a reaction or an explanation of that. So we said, okay, let's even see what will happen. Apparently, we got reports by Monday that some people were, well, should I say restrained or arrested? We don't know what has happened to them. I then decided to bring Mr. Ige, one of the lawyers that we contact usually when we have very naughty issues like that, that are naughty. I decided that we will bring Mr. Ige in to, what does the law say? The Attorney General tried to justify the environmental law because some people had claimed that, the Supreme Court had said there should be no environmental. But my not being a lawyer, I concede an argument immediately. There's a professional around. Who am I? What do I know? But I now have Ige. I'm not here. You say I'm not here. God is here. Ige is with me. So he is going to interpret what will be the current legal situation. And I'm using this. I spoke. Okay, off record. I spoke to the Commissioner for Information yesterday. And he has promised that if they monitor this program, we'll give them the right of reply. We could come as early as Thursday. They will be able to come and reply. I think it is important that things are done according to the law. That is my belief. If you don't like the law, you change it. But things must be done, and people must be properly and duly informed of what the situation is. I'm hoping that nobody has been arrested as we speak. Nobody is in detention because of running foul of that directive or law. That it doesn't restrict movement, it controls it. What controlling means, I don't know. Whether you want to take the steering from my hand. Let me also state that some people said that what is yours? You are not affected. I'm not affected, yes, but I have a large constituency of my listeners who are also affected. On the social part, I don't want to shut down the city because we want to keep it clean. Do you know what the amount of money? Imagine that you have a shop. For example, you live somewhere in Shomolu. You have a shop at Alade Market. Before your driver gets to a place where he can get a bus to come out, before you can get anything done at all, get your shop open, you're talking about 1 p.m., 2 p.m., and the day is gone. So I don't believe that. I understand the sentiments of the Ministry of Environment. They think that is the only way, but no, you have to think out of the box, and I'm sure there are other ways by which we can keep our environment clean. Morning, Oga. How now?
Good morning, sir.
What are we going to do to this young lady who she's just distracting us? Why didn't you stay home? Missy Gay. Just say that I'll give you something to keep you quiet. Use your daddy's phone. Read out his messages. Okay, morning, Ige.
Good morning, sir.
What was the law that was used that was referred to on Saturday? What does the law say?
Okay. Well, the Lagos State is relying on the environmental law. Now,
which says what?
Which says that for the purpose of the law says that you can declare certain restrictions when it has to do with public safety,
yes,
public order, and the environmental cleaning of the environment.
You can restrict. The law allows you to restrict movement.
Well, it's particularly the Constitution, Section 41 of the 1999 Constitution, as currently says that there should be freedom of movement, no restriction. However, Section 45 goes further to say that restrictions can come up in because of course no right is absolute.
Yeah.
No right is absolute.
There's an earthquake, there's anything, war.
Exactly. And Section 45 now says if there is for public health, public safety, public order. Now,
I see.
Yes. Before now, Lagos State had environmental sanitation years back, which was challenged by I think Ifeoma Okafor at that time, which the matter went up to the Supreme Court, where the court said no, Lagos State cannot restrict movement. And what was the reason for that decision? That one, it's against the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. One, number two, that there was no law that permits for the restriction of movement. Now, Lagos State has now gone further again. At that time, the law that we are referring to now is the 2017 law that talks about the environmental sanitation, which is what the Lagos State government is relying on at this time. Well, for me, I'm very positive that people will challenge that this current decision to restrict movement.
On what basis?
Yes, the law as it were, because when we look at the law, we'll look at constitutional provisions, we'll look at case laws, and the relevant case law as of today in Nigeria supports that there should be no restriction of movement when there is premised on environmental sanitation laws.
But that's why they say the law has two hands. On the other hand, you also say that the law allows them to restrict movement on health basis and environmental basis and others. So isn't that a contradiction?
Well, I was expecting that line of question.
Yes.
In law, when there are two conflicting decisions or conflicting laws, the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria would be given precedence. A state law cannot override the jurisdiction of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Supposing the Lagos State House of Assembly enacts a sanitation law, it will not hold.
Yes, because they can enact a sanitation law.
Yeah.
But it must not infringe on the Constitution. It must not be extra, because it must not go beyond. If you are saying that you want to, yes, you can do sanitation. Nobody's saying you should not do sanitation. But where it borders on restriction of movement, which is an exclusive preserve of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
So
Then,
the federal government can restrict for environmental purposes.
absolutely. And
I
now, no,
see.
the law even
then,
says it must be reasonable. It must,
Very reasonable.
on the grounds, Section 45 says that public safety,
Yes.
order,
Yes.
and now and it has to be reasonable. If we say that we want to restrict movement every last Saturday of the
It's
month,
no longer reasonable.
yes, because you are saying that what is the overreaching effect of shutting down the whole system for the last Saturday of the month? What is the reasonability behind it? Are you saying that if the movement is restricted, if the movement is not restricted, sanitation would not take place? Are we saying that if people don't have a right to move around, if they are restricted, they would not clean their environment? Those are is a scale.
The joke about it is that today is Tuesday.
Well,
There's refuse in some sense. We're back to our ways. So what we're doing, and I have a lot of sympathy for them in the Ministry of Environment. They are completely overwhelmed with the issue, and that I agree. But they must find another way around it. They are completely overwhelmed. Indeed, world over now, everybody all over the world, they are completely. If you go to some of the streets in the UK, if you go to some states in America, is an eyesore. But there must be other ways within which this can be done without shutting down. For instance, I know there was a time that Lagos State was contemplating having mayors, or what we used to have in those days. They called them, what did they call them? Justices of the Peace. JPs. Okay, so retired, well-established people, you have them in neighborhoods. In our own days, the JP in our area, I remember, was Papa Ogunbi. And they would, with the heart, most of them are retired, they would keep, make sure that the environment is clean. I think that the Lagos State has to look for a continuous basis, not just one sanitation day. If it means throwing more money at it, so be it. I sympathize. Nobody likes a dirty environment. But by the same time, if I've met my own obligation, like many other people, why should my movement be restricted? I can't go to wherever I want to do or do whatever I want to do because you want to keep the city clean. If you did that, then there could be also many reasons also for restricting people. Then you might as well have a curfew and say everybody should be in their homes by 9 o'clock for reasons of security. That is my quarrel with it. Yes, there is the usual sentiment, you want to keep your environment clean. I sympathize with all that. I'm sympathetic. I'm a very neat person and I keep my environment clean. But just like I said, they're overwhelmed. What haven't they thrown at it? The previous governor, the one-time governor, Governor Ambode, had a very grandiose plan about refuse, whatever, and I think it fell flat. The system that we have now is too capital intensive for private sector to handle. Cost of maintaining your lorries, your whatever, the cost of fueling the lorries, getting people to pay in these times directly. A lot of people are broke. You understand, and I sympathize with them, but things must be done according to the ambit of the law. So we will open up our lines 0201 2770 and 0201 465 7190. We will open up our lines so that you can tell us what was your experience. Like, we're going to give you 1 minute to tell us what your experience was like. Please do not let us waste time. Just mention your name and go straight to the point. But I'll be more than glad if somebody can give us a definite information about whoever has been arrested.
Very well.
And then needs to be bailed, because the state government should realize, you must realize the kind of police force and authorities that you have. The various task forces of the state, a lot of them are into extortion. There was an incident in Sulere that I overlooked recently. A 13-year-old was arrested. The mother paid 10K to bail her out. And if the authorities are interested, I can get the woman to come and give evidence. They arrested a 13-year-old. Yes, albeit for throwing refuse in the wrong place, but the 13-year-old put her in the van, drove her around the neighborhood, and the mother had the mother of the child had to spend 10,000,
which will not be paid into the state coffers.
With state coffers. And apparently it was a racket. These are normal. I mean, these are things that happen, and we hope that one day people will be able to resist such things. So please let us be, when we phone in, let us give people, if you know you don't have much to say, please don't phone in. This is not a day to greet me or to greet a sheriff or to congratulate him on the new cap that he now has. Okay, so we'll take our call. Yes, we have a call there. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, morning.
Yes, my name is Kingsley, calling you from Japan.
I can't the call. You call as an echo. Please put the phone to your mouth, please.
Yes, I put it inside my mouth.
Okay, go
Can
on.
you hear me now, sir?
Yeah, well, go on.
Okay, sir. For the environmental for my area at Bariga.
Yes.
No changes. They still remove the gutter and still put it beside of the gutter. Even though when the rain fall on Sunday, the old debt now go back
into the gutter.
They are
yes.
not doing this thing to target human beings.
Okay.
They don't do it to target human beings. They are not doing the right thing.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Well, before now, I want to put all the candidates for governorship of all parties on notice. When we will invite some of you, here, and there are two major issues we will raise with you. What you are going to do with waste disposal and the regeneration of Lagos Island. Those two things are very paramount and very, they're very, very paramount and at the back of my mind. Other things like traffic and so on are being taken care of, but those two things, regeneration of Lagos and waste disposal, and of course, security. So be prepared. Hello, good morning. Hello, morning.
Hello, good morning, Uncle Jimmy. My name is Peace.
Yes, Peace.
There was 50 people was arrested, which I heard from your sister's the station, Wazobia, Uche, Wanyocha. She mentioned on the news, 50 people was arrested. They mentioned the place Aja, Agege, Ekbaja. They mentioned the people. Yes, confirm. You can confirm from Wazobia, your sister's station, by Uche Wanyocha. She gave the news.
So, okay, we will check with her. Arrested is one thing. What was done with them is another. Whether they are still being detained, were they taken to court, under which law are they being charged? Is the state obliged to tell us if they will restrict movement, or what is the meaning of control movement? I put a text to Mr. Wahab, but I think he's been so busy. We are going to phone him today to say what is the difference between restriction of movement and controlling movement. What's the difference?
Well, it has to be explicit. If you say that control means that there will be partial movement, but it will be controlled, probably by traffic officials. If you say restricted is stricter than controlled.
It means stay at home.
Yes, it means stay at home.
But controlled how?
Well, like you said, the state has an obligation to let its citizens know what level of restriction or control is. Everybody should be able to say, yes, okay, I'm entitled to move. Control could also mean medical personnel, people who are in the media, people of the press can move.
Listen, restriction has exemptions.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. That
so that is not control.
The control, yes, control is not clear. It has to be very explicit.
It has to be explicit.
Yes, it has to be explicit. That's what I'm saying. It is the obligation of the state to explain over and over so that even the 3-year-old will understand what it means by control.
Based on that, do they have the right then to arrest people for For movement at all?
Well,
when it wasn't restricted.
It would be interesting to see the charge at the time they want to take these people to court. If because I'm sure that a series of litigation will come up as a fallout from.
Can we get you to handle at least one for public service pro bono? Very
well. It will be a delight to do that.
So if anybody has this problem, just one person, Mr. Ige will gladly do it pro bono. Just as a whatever.
Yes, we need to test our laws and see how.
Okay, we'll take a short break whilst Mr. Ige quickly phones Madam to say that it will not affect our monthly allowance for food. We'll take a short break, and when we come back, we'll continue to look at the issue.
More news and information coming up. We'll be back in a moment.
Honey, did you notice how calm that guy in the Benz was after he hit us?
Oh yes, I thought it was just me. And did you notice the Unitrust Insurance Auto Fame? And I'm sure he has Uniride Insurance.
Uniride? What's that?
It's an enhanced motor insurance for private car owners who want extra protection beyond the regular third-party cover at a minimal premium. Uniride comes in silver, gold, and platinum packages, bridging the gap between comprehensive and third-party insurance.
Wow, really?
Oh yes. Uniride covers you for third-party liabilities plus limited cover for accidental damage and fire to your own car. It's affordable, reliable, and only for private vehicle owners. The perfect alternative if you can't go fully comprehensive.
Wow, let's sign up for Uniride.
Visit www.unitrustinsurance.com or call 0700 Unitrust. UCharge of 0803 60060 for more information. Unitrust Insurance. The quiet confidence.
My people, welcome to my channel. Today, I go show you how I dey take make golden moon wey get plenty milk inside. I dey like put my golden moon inside bowl first. I go come pour warm water join. I go mix am and you go see as milky nutritious enjoyment go form.
Wait time you put milk?
Na golden moon 3-in-1 I dey use. I no need put milk inside.
Mommy e sweet well.
Golden moon 3-in-1 don get follow come milk. Get am for your family today. Golden moon, make every day golden.
Abeg remind me, wetin be May Day again?
May Day na Labor Day now. Every 1st of May.
Labor Day don change o. E no just be holiday again.
E change? Wetin you mean?
May Day don turn to extravaganza day for us workers.
Extravaganza? Talk true.
Yes o, na the Grand Square May Day extravaganza on May 1st.
Wetin dey happen for there now?
Simple, 10% discount on everything when you show your work ID.
Everything ke?
I repeat, everything. Supermarket items, electronics, bakery, fast food, ice cream, even furniture.
Chai, big store like that. See, they remember us wey dey hustle.
So for head don't end, my guy. On May 1st, just waka enter Grand Square. Anything where you point, na 10% off.
So now just to carry my staff ID.
Now so, or proof of say you dey run your own business.
Now which Grand Square be this gang?
All of them o. Grand Square Ikeja, VI, Abuja and Kano.
This May Day don't turn enjoyment day for workers so.
Exactly. The only day in the year when your work ID is worth money.
Don't miss the Grand Square May Day extravaganza. May 1st at all locations. Come ready, shop smart, celebrate your hustle.
I found something inside my Nescafe Original 3-in-1 pack the other day. A unique code printed inside.
Yes, so every pack of Nescafe Original 3-in-1 now comes with a code inside in the Nescafe Next Level promo. Just text the code to *7022# and you could win 500,000 naira cash, business tools, and training. Up to 1 million naira in prizes to be won. Promo runs until June 30th, 2026. T's and C's apply. Nescafe. Make your world.
Kids FM Festival is back! Join us for the Kids FM Festival.
A day of exciting games, music, dance, and family fun.
Happening on May 27, 2026 at the Balmoral Convention Center, Lagos.
12 p.m. sharp.
Kids FM
Festival! Bring your brothers, sisters, mommies and daddies, and all your friends too.
It's the Kids FM Festival. Let's make memories full of fun.
Register now at www.kidsfm.ng.
It's the Kids FM Festival, where family fun comes alive.
Now this smart cash way, they know they chat she. No be cha-cha-cha, now it's a smart cash. Steady on my lane, every payment seamless. No hidden charges, everything transparent. Star 939 hash, oh yeah, clock it. No be cha-cha-cha, I'm on a zero charges. I'm on a zero charge. Zero charge, if you testify. No be cha-cha-cha. Every transfer smooth, no extra billing, no shit. No be cha-cha-cha. Smart cash, now the way evidence stay, no shit. No be cha-cha-cha. No be cha-cha-cha. No be cha-cha-cha.
LG Duo Cool mosquitoes away. Air conditioner keeps mosquitoes far away. LG Duo Cool.
And because LG cares beyond products, eligible customers can access free malaria insurance upon purchase of an air conditioner from Fuani showroom or any authorized dealer store nationwide.
LG, life is good.
2 drops of lemon, a spoon of charcoal, and salt.
What are you mixing? Why is there charcoal all over the place?
It's my teeth whitening mixture. I want to be like you.
Forget this concoction. Just use the new Pepsodent Natural Charcoal Whitening Toothpaste.
Get naturally whiter teeth with the new Pepsodent Natural Charcoal Whitening Toothpaste, made with natural activated charcoal that whitens your teeth and lemon essence that deeply cleanses. Pepsodent Charcoal, natural charcoal, whiter teeth.
Update. Here's the gist. New Good Mama detergent delivers express cleaning and fragrance boosters for extra freshness. All in a freshening pack made for your upgrade. Try it today.
Good Mama, the washing is fast. Good Mama, my fabric is smelling fresh. Good Mama, express cleaning. Good Mama, my laundry reason to smile.
There's a reason she's a good mama. Express cleaning, extra fresh.
Since 1984, Sunu Assurances Nigeria PLC has practiced insurance business in Nigeria. Today, as a member of the Sunu Group with presence in 17 African countries, we move forward towards becoming the leading insurance business in Africa. We invite our valued shareholders to participate in our capital raising of 9.3 billion naira through a rights issue of 2,075,285,714 shares of 50 kobo each at 4 naira 50 kobo per share on the basis of 5 shares for every 14 shares held as at Thursday, 12th of February 2026. The acceptance list opens Monday, 13th of April 2026 and closes on Wednesday, 20th of May 2026. Hurry, collect your rights circular and complete your acceptance form to retain your beneficial holding in the company. Consult your stockbroker or professional advisor for guidance. Sunu Assurances Nigeria PLC. Insurance, our business.
Yes, so this is Jolly Johnny on the streets. How well do you know Maggi chicken flavor? Oh yeah, spell celery. S-E-L-A-R-I-E. Celery. Bros, you want turn to salary? Okay, spell turmeric.
T-U-R-M-E-R-I-C.
Yes, so
turmeric.
Correct. 1 carton of Maggi chicken flavor for you. Maggi chicken flavor with onions, celery, and turmeric. My game changer.
It's amazing how your child grows up before your eyes. Enable their thriving development and the care they need with the new NanKid 4 with HMOs to support your child's development, probiotics to help your child's digestion and development, and high-quality proteins to support age-appropriate growth. And all of these work together to support your child's development and growth today and tomorrow. NanKid 4. Nourish your child's potential.
Stay updated and stay locked.
Are we not seeing it like it's a thing that has been planted and is growing fruitfully?
Talk about justice. Can we get justice in Nigeria as it is?
Struggle to understand whether we are
When a lot of people are saying that government have hands in this insecurity in Nigeria.
Die on a daily basis. Enough is enough. We must put an end to it.
We know that in Nigeria government, the law was made by the rich for the poor to obey.
It wasn't as worse as this, and I came to church with my suit and tie. I carried placard from church. We marched the streets of Lagos.
Number of men on
on maternity line talking about how their partners have been behaving after childbirth.
It would have been better if the president did not even visit at all.
And take it to the National Assembly, because if they can sleep at night, not worried about whatever it is that we are going through.
The conversation continues right here on 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
You're listening to Jimi Disu right here on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Yeah, you're welcome back to the Daily Digest with Jimi Disu. And we're still talking about the legal side and the legal implications of the environmental sanitation that took place last Saturday. On Thursday, though, we will have somebody we call in-house Uncle Debola to come and talk about the waste disposal problems that we have, in Lagos. We appreciate and understand that the problem is a bit overwhelming, and our critical stance in the legal side today is just what is expected. It's an academic exercise so that people's rights are not infringed upon, and people have a clear understanding, very clear understanding of what is expected of them. So on Thursday we'll continue the discussion on waste, but today we are still continuing with the environmental sanitation of Saturday, and we'll take another call. Hello, good morning. Hello. Morning.
Yeah, good morning, sir.
Morning.
I'm Mr. Jimmy. This is Jonah from the Gondwe Kotu.
Yes, sir.
Yes, concerning the environmental, I had serious experience because I worked with during that marijuana for Lagos State.
Yes.
I'm the one that supervised Maryland.
Yes.
Maryland was so dirty. They say still they call Emmanuel. Where do you?
Oh, we lost that. Okay, we'll take another call. Please, is on record, Mr. Ige. Hello.
Hello, Uncle Jimmy. Good morning, sir.
Morning, sir. Morning. Go on.
Yes, this is the one of the Bolu. You see, Uncle Jimmy, let's talk true to ourselves. There is no way Nigerians will tell you I will do only one thing, that they will not add 100 on it. Hello, are you listening?
Please go on, sir. I'm listening to you.
There is no way Nigerian person will, even me myself, will tell you I will do one thing that I will not do two. If you tell me that you will receive the movement, that is not true. Because you are not the one to carry this thing out. You will send somebody, and that person would like to get a backhand on people passing around. And on that place, they will be collecting it. And every bus stop have an owner of that bus stop. The Aboro is here. They will watch you the way you started. And the way you started is why they're going to follow you.
What we wanted was for you to tell us your experience of that day. But I appreciate your view, sir. Our lines are still open. Mr. Ige has, if there's anybody who has a legal problem, maybe arrested or whatever, Mr. Ige has promised that he will handle one of the cases pro bono. And we have sent the little restless Miss Ige here. Good morning, madam, to tell her mommy that the allowance will be reduced by 5%. It should we will take her in for 1 month. Hello, good morning. Morning.
Good morning, Uncle Jimmy.
Morning, ma. How are you?
I'm fine, sir. My name is Tope.
Yes.
Yeah, Uncle Jimmy. For the past how many years that they have left the Lagosians without this sanitation, what happened to Lagos? Lagos became something else.
Yes.
So we understand that there was announcement before ends. First, I advise people that they should have just obeyed the law first. Stay and do your things. Even if you don't want to do your sanitation, stay so that you will not be arrested. I remember even a day before before Saturday, the thing came to announce nobody should go out. If you go out, they will arrest you. So why do people not?
Who are those who came to announce?
Sir, the law enforcement them.
They came to announce in your neighborhood?
Not in the radio. Even
But did they, sorry ma, did they announce that that movement will be restricted?
No, they didn't talk about it.
You see, let me explain something to you, ma.
Okay.
Laws have to be specific so that it is not abused. It has to be specific. If you don't want people to move around and you want to restrict their movement, do so. Wait 1 second, ma. Do so, ma. Do so, and in the interim, if the citizens don't like it, they can go look for a reprieve. But it has to be the movement. The announcement has to be specific. That is our argument.
Yeah.
Thank you, ma.
So that was the mistake.
Okay, ma. Hello, good morning.
Quickly,
want to add something?
Because the Lagos State is relying on the Lagos State Environmental Management and Protection Law of 2017. Now, this law in itself says that the state is empowered to regulate sanitation, waste disposal, and environmental practices. That if there is a defiance or disobedience of that law, the state can met out sanctions for non-compliance. Yes. But this law doesn't specifically state that there should be restriction of movement, which is a contravention of the constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Yes. She said there is a law. The Lagos State needs to back every circular. I've not seen any circular that says that as per the provisions of the law, we are restricting the movement of people. So if you say that somebody have infringed the law, have broken the law, you need to show me what law I am infringing.
Let me also state that we are not asking people to be irresponsible. We are not saying that you shouldn't keep your environment clean. I don't need any environmental sanitation to keep my environment clean. It is clean at all times. If you get to my environment as early once it is daylight, within 30 minutes of daylight, it is clean. I don't need, as an adult and a clean person, I don't need any environmental sanitation to come and tell me to keep my place clean. So that is not the spirit of what we are talking about. We haven't said don't take. You see, some people have this thing that you must take part in sanitation. I don't have to take part if my place is clean.
Absolutely.
If it's clean every day.
Yes.
Yeah, do you understand? Right back in the day when we had that sanitation, my place is always clean. At about 5 o'clock, I don't be solid, but the place is clean. I have hired somebody to clean. There was somebody who cleans my compound. There's somebody who cleaned the little close where I was living. The whole place is sparkling 24/7, which is the way it should be. You see, this idea that, okay, we continue pushing our people towards Environmental Day, in which case we think that, okay, today is not environmental, therefore the place can be dirty. No.
And also to add to that, I have observed that over the years we have had stricter compliance with our sanitation laws, and you will see it's not even on the part of the citizens alone. If you look at, there have been instances. There's a mobile court in Oshodi that deals with sanitation and all these things. When there is enforcement, people will say that PSP has refused to come and evacuate their debt.
The PSP problem is part of what we are going to look at on Thursday.
So, it's part of the issues that, so the state needs to address issues like, because you see some areas, if you go around, especially the mainland, Alimosho axis and those axis, you see people dropping their debt on the median. You ask them why.
Yes, even Lagos Ekpe Expressway.
Very well,
in the morning. And for the life of me, Mr. Ige, for the life of me, I don't know how, even if we want to put refuse in a particular place, why must it be the center of the road?
Yes, why they do that is because the Loma trucks usually pick them off the median. Of course, it's an anomaly. It shouldn't happen.
It shouldn't happen because sometimes most of them are not in proper bags.
The bags, most times they are never in proper bags, just in polythene bags that would even tear off, or
even some of those polythene bags, some of them are products of open defecation. So if you are looking for a paper bag and you go to the refuse place, heaven help you. You're on your own. Yes. Let's pick that. Hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning, ma'am.
As regards to the environmental,
yes, ma'am.
It is highly emphasized by God Almighty in the Bible. In the book of Leviticus chapter 26, verse 2, you can read that
There's a environmental law there.
Verse 18 say, after all this you will not listen to me. I will punish you for your sin and 7 times above. I will bring down your stubborn pride and make the sky above you like iron.
Okay. Okay,
you know what?
God bless you. No, your 1 minute is up. We are now, somebody please check the Quran and see if we have any verse that might come in handy here. And then also if you can, so at least we'll know that. Sharif, do you know anywhere in the Quran that talks about? You don't know. Oh, think Kake would have done here. Oh, we must go to Lekewu again. If you can produce that. Okay, hello. We have another caller. Hello, good morning. Hello. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Morning, sir. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Yes.
I'm from Surulere.
Yes.
I think that, my experience was very close to yours. My house is always clean. All of that is outsourced for the house. The compound is always clean. That is outsourced. Even the street is always clean because the neighborhood outsourced that entirely as well.
Yes.
Now imagine that they're restricting my movement with no clarity if controlled movement is restricted or you can go out. So there's nothing that can be done. I stepped out of the day that day, my experience. I stepped into the street. Everybody was inside their house like this. The street was as empty as an election day after people had voted. It's not like there was a copy. Because it was nothing for anybody. And movements were, in quotes, restricted. So I don't think it's a good use of our time to have a blanket, restriction or have a very big and ambiguous statement like control movement. It doesn't help anybody.
Okay. All right. I think thank you very much. I think on Thursday the real problem might surface when we have our guests. I know to be fair, the state is completely overwhelmed and it's not peculiar to Nigeria all over the world. They haven't decided what exactly would be the best way. Oh, you go to some cities in the UK, you'll be dazed. You'll be dazed. They have the same problem. America is even worse. Sometimes it's a whole neighborhood. Yes, and they don't know what to do with it, which in itself is an irony, because they say it's a source of energy as a source of so many other things. But that the fact that it's happening all over the world doesn't then mean we should fold our arms and live in a dirty environment. I don't think that is an excuse. Hello, good morning. Hello, morning.
Uncle Jimmy, good morning, sir.
Morning, oh.
Yeah, my name is Davis, and I'm calling from Ikeja.
Yes.
Ordinarily, I would just, what I do is I just listen. I usually don't try to call in most of the times. I just listen and enjoy the program. But I just felt I should call in because I heard somebody mention PSP, Loma, and dropping a refuse at the median. For me, when I moved into my area, I paid for a Loma bill for 1 year. For now, I've been in the house for about 7 to 8 months. Loma people have not come, or PSP have not come one day to come and take the refuse. I and my neighbors still have to put money together, pay Aboki to come and use their cart to come and pack the refuse away for about 8 months now. Then one day I had to take out time. I came out. I saw the Idim Wikotu Idim LCDA labeled PSP truck, refuse truck, and while they were picking those ones at the media, I asked them, "Don't you people come to the house to pick up this refuse? We have paid." They blatantly told me they don't go to houses; they only pick from the roads. So if they are the ones encouraging it that people should bring it out on the road, how do you now discourage the people not to bring it out and put it on the center of the road?
Okay.
Because the PSV and Loma people are the ones saying they cannot come to your house to come and pick it. I'm being very precise.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
That's my own.
Thank you very much. I think that the private participation in refuse disposal has completely failed, like I said. it might not be a lucrative business. People might not be able to afford what I would call the commercial rates to take care of the increase in overheads, getting the vehicles, getting this, getting that. And the government just has to go back to the drawing board and look for the money. Because it's an issue of money, really. An issue of money and scarce resources. Coffee no, you get now. And to put more money in the until you get. Sheriff, do you understand? Yes. Can you hear? They will remove. Okay, if I get myself into trouble. Hello, good morning. Good morning.
Hello, good morning. I greet you.
Yes, I greet you too.
Yeah, Evangelist Johnson calling you from Ireland.
Yes.
It's so sad that we have found ourselves where we are in this country because we call Lagos State the hub of business of Africa. But if you come to Lagos State, sometimes you ask yourself, this is the hub of business of Africa, where all the other countries, they troop in here for business and they will see what is happening here. Last time, some years back, I remember that I went out around 4 o'clock in the night. I saw, that time they call it clean up Lagos, something like that. I saw some trucks picking refuse in the night.
Yes.
Around Lekki, around Kati area. As I was still moving, I was going to airport. As I was moving, before I get to Bonica, I saw a very long truck, very long one.
Yes.
They say this one is collecting from the small one and going to a bed.
Yes.
But we stand up, the same Nigerians, we stand up against that policy. We stand up against that policy.
Okay, sir.
Today we are crying. We are continuing to cry because we will only see these dead trucks on the road, these red, yellow dead trucks on the road. When they get to where they want to pick refuge, the thing will back up there. And we stay there for two months or 3 months before they come and pick it.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. I think that is well known. I think we have just one last caller, and then we'll go. So that this restless lady she's feeling cold. You need to see her with her dance jacket. Hello, good morning. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Morning. Morning.
Yeah, I'm Sunday. I'm calling from Ikeja.
Yes.
Yeah, my contribution is that is there law on this Loma waste bin of it? Because if there is law, then why do we make the laws slaves to ourselves?
Yes. Okay, sir. Okay, that's where we'll end our program for today. The discussion on waste disposal is open-ended, and we'll continue with it on Thursday when we see Uncle, what's his name? Uncle Adebola. When we see Uncle Adebola, he'll be here to talk about waste disposal as it affects the PSP. Mr. Ige, thank you very much.
Thank you for having me.
We hope that if anybody is still in detention or whatever, he can get to us and we'll get Mr. Ige to go and bail him. It will be at his own cost, so we thank him very much. Young lady, how are you? Okay, he came along with his escort, lawyer to be, wearing her dance jacket. That's why we ended up. Tomorrow we'll be here. There's a lady, she's known as First Lady, Mr. Akin Shemowo will not let me rest over who the First Lady. I didn't say he was the First Lady of the Federation. Everybody has a First Lady in her own house. His or her own house. So, but she's called First Lady. She'll be here tomorrow as my guest. Thank you very much, sir. Mr. Sheriff, yes, it's a pity when Mrs. Aigbe obliged us with the Bible version of the whatever, you couldn't give us the Quranic version. I will sponsor you back to Ileke.
Please do. I want to go to Ileke in Saudi Arabia.
He wants to go no, I think it's better
with monthly allowance.
It's better for him to go to Iran. What's up, Lagos comes up next, so don't go away.